Magandang buhay! Welcome back to our virtual class. I'm Teacher Reg, your virtual teacher. Today, we are going to study the kinds of nouns. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to use clear and coherent sentences employing appropriate grammatical structures focusing on the kinds of nouns, such as mass nouns, count nouns, possessive nouns, and collective nouns. Nouns refers to the name of a person, place, thing, animal, or idea. Nouns are naming words. In this lesson, we will study the other kinds of nouns, like count nouns, mass nouns, possessive nouns, and collective nouns. Let's define each kind of nouns. Let's start with the count nouns. Count nouns are nouns that can be counted. They can be singular or plural. Examples: child for singular and children is the plural of a child. Module for singular and modules for plural. Envelope for singular and envelopes with S for plural. Pencil kapag isa lamang ang kanyang tinutukoy or for singular, and pencils for plural or maraming lapis. So, ang count nouns ay pwedeng mabilang o nabibilang natin. Tulad ng, ilang bata ang inyong nakikita sa larawan. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, merong 4 na bata. So, kaya natin silang bilangin. Kaya sila ay tinatawag na count nouns. The second kind of noun is mass nouns. Mass nouns are nouns that cannot be counted. They can't be split into parts. So, hindi sila pwedeng paghiwalayin para bilangin isa-isa. So, hindi sila nabibilang. They can only be quantified by terms that signify amount. Ginagamitan sila ng tinatawag na counters or quantifiers. Ang counters or quantifiers ang ginagamit natin para sa mga uncountable nouns tulad ng mass nouns. Ito ang mga halimbawa ng quantifiers: kilo, piece, box, bottle, glass, plate, cup, bag, bucket, basket, jar, drop, handful, jug, spoonful, few, many, much, slice, suck, and pinch. Examples: a glass of water. Ang tubig ay hindi natin kayang bilangin. So, nabibilang natin ito sa pamamagitan ng mga ginamit na quantifiers or counters tulad ng baso, galon, bote, timba o palanggana at iba pang pwedeng paglagyan ng tubig. So, pwedeng ilang galon, ilang baso, ilang timba ng tubig ang iyong kailangan. Number 2, a sack of rice. So, ang rice o bigas ay hindi natin kayang bilangin isa-isa. So, ito ay nilalagay sa sako o supot upang matimbang at mabilang per kilo or per sako. Third example is a pinch of salt. So, tulad ng bigas, hindi natin kayang bilangin isa-isa ang asin. Kaya ito ay binibenta per kilo o nakalagay sa small bottle or container. Fourth example is a bottle of alcohol. Ang alcohol ay hindi mabilang. So, tulad ng tubig, kailangan ito ay nakalagay sa lagayan ng bote upang mabilang kung ilang bote ang iyong bibilhin o gagamitin. Let's have our exercise 1. This activity is called You Can Count on Me. So you are going to tell whether each noun is a count noun or a mass noun. Laging tandaan na ang count noun ay pwede nating bilangin, habang ang mass noun ay hindi kayang bilangin isa-isa or hindi pwedeng paghiwa-hiwalayin. Ito ay ginagamitan ng quantifiers or counters tulad ng 1 kilo, 1 baso, 2 basket at marami pang iba. Now, are you ready? Just write your answers in your English notebook. Now, let's get started! Number 1, eggs. Number 2, meat. Number 3, honey. Number 4, carrots. And number 5, cheese. You only have 20 seconds for this exercise. Your time starts now.
All alive. The devil's in the detail, and good inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a rebel's fight without an alibi.
Checking time. Be honest in checking your answers. Number 1, eggs. Eggs is a count noun because we can count the eggs one by one. Or your mother usually asks you, how many eggs do you want for breakfast? So kapag sinabi mong 2 itlog, so your mother will only get or cook 2 eggs only. Number 2, meat. Meat is a mass noun. We sell or buy meat per kilo. We didn't buy per piece of meat. Number 3, honey. Honey is a mass noun. Honey o pulot ay hindi kayang bilangin, so ito ay nakalagay sa bote na kapag gusto mong bumili, ang itatanong sa iyo ay ilang bote ng pulot o honey ang iyong bibilin. Number 4, carrots. Carrots is a count noun. So we can count the carrots. And number 5, cheese. Cheese is also a mass noun. We buy cheese per box. Now, did you get a perfect score? Very good. Now, let's have our exercise 2. Our exercise is called Counters Crossword Puzzle. So you are going to solve the crossword by using the correct counters or quantifiers for the given clues. Just write your answers in your English notebook. Let's get started. I have here 8 blank quantifiers that you have to guess using the following clues. We have here 5 across blank quantifiers and 3 down blank quantifiers. You only have 30 seconds to do this exercise. Are you ready? Let's get started. Now let's check your answers. Number 1, a cup of coffee. Number 2, a glass of wine. And number 3, a bag of gold. Number 4, a dozen of eggs. Number 6, a kilo of meat. Number 5, a plate of spaghetti. Number 7, a slice of cake. And number 8, a loaf of bread. Who get a perfect score? Good job! The third kind of noun is possessive nouns. Possessive nouns are nouns that show possession or ownership. Ginagamit ito para ipakita ang pagmamay-ari ng tao o bagay. Examples: Bella's house o bahay ni Bella. So, sino ang may-ari ng bahay? Si Bella. Number 2, Chris modules. Sino ang may-ari ng modules? Si Chris. So rule number 1, to show possession of singular nouns, you have to add apostrophe S. And even if it ends in S, you have to add apostrophe S. So kung singular ang nagmamay-ari tulad ni Bella at Chris, lagyan mo ng apostrophe S ang nagmamay-ari. Ang laging kasunod nito ay ang inaangkin. Other examples, children's playground. So para kanino ang playground? Ito ay para sa mga bata. Rule number 2, to show possession of plural nouns not ending in S, you have to add apostrophe S. Next example, the students' assembly. Para kanino ang assembly? Para sa mga estudyante. Rule number 3, to show possession of plural nouns ending in S, add apostrophe only. Kung plural ang nagmamay-ari tulad ng students, lagyan na lang ng apostrophe ang nagmamay-ari dahil may S na ang noun. Another example, Tony and Lino's car is new. Sino ang may-ari ng car? Sina Tony at Lino. So dalawa sila ang may-ari ng car. Rule number 4, to show joint possession of an object, add apostrophe S to the last noun. So kung dalawa o higit pa ang nagmamay-ari at isa lang ang inaangkin, ang huling nakapwestong nagmamay-ari ang lalagyan mo ng apostrophe S. So ito ang mga possessive noun rules. Rule number 1, to show possession of singular nouns, add apostrophe S. Rule number 2, to show possession of plural nouns not ending in S, add apostrophe S. Rule number 3, to show possession of plural nouns ending in S, add apostrophe. Rule number 4, to show joint possession of an object, add apostrophe S to the last noun. The possessive nouns also show relationships. Examples, Don's brother, Ben's classmate, the mother's daughter, the man's best friend. Let's have our exercise 3. It is called I'm the owner. Write the possessive form of each of the following phrases. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1, the copy of the teacher. Number 2, the brushes of the painters. Number 3, the paws of the lion. Number 4, the toys of the children. And number 5, the red blouse of the girl. You have 20 seconds to finish this exercise. Now, let's check your answers. Number 1, the teacher's copy. Number 2, the painter's brushes. Number 3, the lion's paws. Number 4, the children's toys. And number 5, the girl's red blouse. Did you get the correct answers? Excellent! Now, let's have our fourth kind of noun. It is called collective noun. Collective nouns are used to define a group of people, animals, or things. Collective nouns can be singular or plural. Examples: crowd refers to the group of people. Band, it refers to the group of musicians. Class refers to the group of students or learners. Crew, it refers to the group of sailors. Next, school of fish. It refers to the group of fish. Choir of singers. It refers to the group of singers. Other examples of collective nouns. We use collective nouns to define group of people, like staff is a group of employees, crew is a group of sailors, army is a group of soldiers, tribe is a group of natives, board is a group of directors, team is a group of athletes, and class is a group of students. Collective nouns is also used to define group of animals, like flock is a group of birds, school is a group of dolphins or fish, colony is a group of ants, swarm is a group of flies, herd is a group of cattle, pack is a group of dogs and wolves, and team is a group of horses. Collective nouns is also used to define the group of things or objects, like for example, fleet is a group of ships, rings is a group of keys, bunch is a group of grapes, deck is a group of cards, bouquet is a group of flowers, chain is a group of islands, and network is a group of computers. Let's have our exercise 4. It is called Collect and Select. Identify the collective noun that matches with the pictures. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1, blank of bananas. Number 2, blank of fish. Number 3, blank of keys. Number 4, blank of flowers. Number 5, blank of directors. And number 6, blank of bees. You only have 20 seconds to do this exercise. Congratulations for a job well done. I think you are now ready to answer your activities for week 2 in your English module. Good luck! And that's all for today. I hope you learned something new today. Don't forget to like and share this video to your friends. And please subscribe if you haven't yet. Again, I'm Teacher Reg, your virtual teacher. Bye! Happy learnings!